All right, thanks, guys. All of today's plays are available at bovada.com, formerly Bodog. Let's go ahead and start in the Amateur Soccer League in Belarus. I'm talking about Gorin taking on Curva Nord, and that's going to be a 1:15 Eastern start time this afternoon. We have ourselves a good old-fashioned coin flip situation as both teams are listed as the plus money favorite. Gorin and Curva Nord are both plus 145 on the money line, with the draw at plus 265. Now, Curva Nord got crushed in their last game, 5-2 at the hands of Tractor. Meanwhile, Gorin on the other side coming off a nice 2-1 victory in their last contest themselves. I like Gorin catching the plus money in this spot here. Give me Gorin plus $1.45, getting the job done for some plus money cash. All right, next game, same league. I'm talking about Favorite Minx taking on Arena. 2:30 Eastern start time. Arena is the $1.10 favorite. Totals at 4. Favorite Minx are catching $1.95 on the money line. Meanwhile, the draw is paying plus 305. Arena beat Sunderland 3-2 in their previous game. Certainly has the ability to light up the scoreboard a bit. I'm going to go ahead and lean toward the favorite in this matchup here. Not a bad price point, laying the $1.10. Give me Arena minus 110 and the over 4 goals in that contest. All right, next category, International Friendlies Soccer. And we're going to go ahead and start with a women's matchup between IFK Göteborg and Toilo IF. That's going to be a 1 o'clock Eastern start. Göteborg is the massive favorite in this matchup here. And as a matter of fact, they are minus 4 on the goal line. Don't see that too often. Totals at 6 flat. Toilo is plus 350 for an upset outright victory. The draw is also paying plus 1,700. Göteborg is coming off a 4-0 victory over Utbinus SK. The total went over the 4.5 in that game as well. I'm going to lean toward the heavy favorite in this matchup here. Give me Göteborg minus 4 and the over 4.5 goals in that contest. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take a quick timeout and welcome you to the show. Got some lines and personal leans out for Tuesday's international betting action. Now, before we go ahead and dive into some more international betting action here right on YouTube, I just want to quickly remind you once again to at least consider checking me out on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage. We do daily premium sports picks on that website, beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. We'll bill you the day you sign up, and then the first of every month after that. We have a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, you're probably thinking, well, why would I sign up for Patreon when I'm getting all the picks here for free on YouTube? And that's certainly a great thought, a great consideration. But you're exactly right. I do give you all these games for free here on YouTube. But if you were going to go ahead and bet the house on every single game, side and total, it's certainly not a winning formula for success. It's going to be tough for you to make money in the long run. You're probably going to end up, losing a lot of money in the short run as well. So what I do on Patreon is I make life a lot easier for you. I just focus in on 3 to 4 premium selections per day. They're high percentage picks, games that I personally have action on. And I'll tell you this much, my current Patreon record is a whole lot better than it is here on YouTube, handicapping every single game on the board, side and total. Plus, Patreon, exceptionally valuable. Guys, our U.S. American sports are not coming back anytime soon. This is the new normal. I know a lot of folks throw that word around a lot, but it is the new normal. Sports will not be back as soon as you think. I'm just going to let you know that right now. So this is the new normal. If you want some betting action, you're going to have to get used to betting on these foreign games. And like I said, all these games are available on bovada.com, formerly Bodog. Guys, once again, feel free to hit that link in the description section below. That'll take you right to my Patreon page, and you can check out my current record for free right now. Once again, that is patreon.com/BrockPage. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some more international action. All starts Eastern Standard Time. And on deck, we've got our next matchup, men's club friendlies in soccer. And I'm talking about Bytorps versus Sodra Vings, 2:30 Eastern start. Bytorps is minus 175, totals 3.5. The draw is paying 350. And if you like Sodra in this matchup here, they are plus 290 as the underdog and minus 130 catching the goal on the goal line. I do think Sodra should be able to keep this one close. Not a bad price point. To catch a full point. So give me Sodra Vings plus 1 at $1.30 and the over 3.5 in that game. All right, next sport, basketball, more specifically Russian Liga Pro basketball. And we're going to take a look at Vostok taking on Amkar, 3:10 Eastern tip-off in that contest. Amkar is minus 2, totals 180 and a hook. Vostok's plus $1.10 on the money line. Most of the early monies on Amkar in this matchup. Could see this one close at 3 or 3.5. I'm going to follow the money in this one. Give me Amkar minus 2 and the under 180.5 in that game. All right, next contest. We're going to stick with basketball, but we're going to talk about the Russian Liga Pro 3-on-3 basketball league. And I'm talking about Neva Pro taking on Hennessy in a 12:55 Eastern tip-off. Neva's minus 2.5, total 36 and a hook. Hennessy's plus $1.25 on the money line. I'm leaning Neva in this spot here. Give me Neva Pro 3-on-3, minus 2 laying the points, and the over 36.5 in that contest there. All right, next and final sport for the show. It's my favorite. I'm talking about pro table tennis, and we're going to start in the Russian Pro League Moscow. Let's go ahead and take a look at Viktor Ivanov taking on Vitaly Vasilevsky. 5:50 Eastern start time. Ivanov's minus $1.50. Vasilevsky's plus $1.10. Vasilevsky has won his last 6 straight matches. He actually beat Ivanov 3-1 in their last head-to-head meeting. Ivanov on the other side really struggling as of late, dropping 4 out of his last 5 and 5 out of his last 7. I think this is a really nice spot for Vasilevsky backers. I really like him catching a couple of cents on the money line here as well. Give me Vitaly Vasilevsky plus $1.10, getting the job done for some plus money cash. All right, next match. Igor Smirnov taking on Yevgeny Ilyukin, 5:20 Eastern start time. Smirnov's minus $1.65, Ilyukin plus $1.20. Ilyukin's dropped his last 2 straight matches. He's also just 3 and 4 straight up in his last 7. Smirnov on the other side, he's been lights out on the other side, going 7 and 1 straight up in his last 8, including victories in his last 2 straight. He also defeated Ilyukin in their last 2 straight meetings. Pretty expensive price point here. May want to include this one in a parlay, but I'm going to go ahead and lean Igor Smirnov minus 165, getting the job done for some money line cash. Next match, Vasily Shirsov taking on Sergey Kuzmin, 2:30 Eastern start time. Shirsov is minus $1.65. Kuzmin is plus $1.20. Shirsov really struggling as of late to be this expensive of a favorite. Vasily Shirsov has dropped 3 out of his last 4 matches and is just 2 and 6 straight up in his last 8, being shut out in 50% of those defeats, by the way. I think this is a really nice spot for plus money backers here. Give me Sergey Kuzmin plus $1.20, getting the job done for some plus money cash. All right, next and final matchup for the show. This should be a real good one. I'm talking about Oleg Nikiforov taking on Ildar Karulin, 2:30 Eastern start. We have ourselves a good old-fashioned coin flip as both competitors are minus $1.20 on the money line. Nikiforov has won 2 out of his last 3 matches. Victories coming against the likes of Korolev and Redenkov. Not so sure this is a great spot for Karulin backers. I'm going to go ahead and lean Oleg Nikiforov minus 120, getting the job done for some money line cash. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me. Once again, don't forget to check me out on patreon.com/BrockPage, where once again we do daily premium sports picks on that website, beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. We'll bill you the day you sign up, and then on the first of every month following that, we have a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. And once again, you might be wondering, well, before I get into that, guys, I just got to let you know that American U.S. sports are not going to start as soon as you think. I know a lot of folks think, oh, they'll be back in maybe May, July. I don't think so. I think this is your new normal. You may want to start thinking about if you want some action in sports, maybe start betting some international games. All these games are available on Bovada.com, also known as Bovada LV. It used to be known as Bodog many, many years ago. So think about that, guys. But once again, guys, I got to remind you to check me out on Patreon. We have a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. You may be wondering, why would I buy a package from you when you give me all the picks here for free? And you're exactly right. But the problem is, if you were to bet every single game that I give you here on YouTube, side and total, certainly not a winning formula for success. What I do on Patreon, I make life a lot easier for you. I break it down to just 3 to 4 high percentage picks, premium picks, games that I personally have action on. And once again, my current Patreon record is a lot better than it is here on YouTube, handicapping every single game on the board, side and total. The link for that site is in the description section below. Once again, that is patreon.com/BrockPage. But most importantly, guys, I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Happy Tuesday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.